The last days, being as the days of Noah, are indicative of the same circumstances that we are observing right now. We are telling everybody the end is near. We are doing everything that we can to build a spiritual construct by which the word of God is continuing to be communicated and powerfully given to people. We are making people aware of the destructive force of demons interfering in the lives of mankind. We are speaking against the very actions that are bringing tons of destructive elements into the lives of humans all around the world. We are telling everybody the judgment of God is coming, the judgment of God is coming, and guess what's happening? We are being mocked over making that declaration. We are being told over making that declaration that we are crazy, that quite frankly, we have no foundation for what we are saying. That is indicative of what was going on in the days of Noah. The Bible tells us that we were born in a condition of complete and total depravity, and the Bible also tells us that as we approach the last days, those days would be as the days of Noah and Lot. Now, a lot of people will incorrectly analyze the days of Noah, and of course, incorrectly analyze the days of Lot, thus coming to the wrong conclusion about what we're looking at today. And this goes back to the problem that I continue to talk about with respect to people not recognizing the totality of biblical counsel in order to come to solid conclusions related to Bible prophecy. So what did the days of Noah look like? What did the days of Lot? Well, it's really simple. Simple analysis on that time, if you stop to look at it, has actually nothing to do with demons sleeping with human beings. The way to understand the days of Noah is to go back to the story of Noah. The Bible does not give us record of men mocking Noah while he's building the ark. The Bible does not give us record of men rejecting the words of Noah, but what we can very easily surmise based on the biblical account is that Noah undoubtedly had to have a considerable amount of interaction with the people around him. The Bible tells us about an ark and the plans of that ark that Noah had to build, and undoubtedly Noah would have taken a bare minimum of 70 years to build that ark. My guess is it could have been as much as 100 or slightly longer than that, but the reality of it is it's a bare minimum based on the genealogical record that we know of. In the Bible, it was a bare minimum of 70 years that Noah took to build that ark. Now, over 70 years, there were people that were undoubtedly observing everything that was going into the building of the ark. Undoubtedly, there were people that were asking questions about why the ark was being built. Undoubtedly, there were people that were mocking Noah within the context of the ark being built. Now, put yourself in the position of an ungodly person who was living during that time, and they walk down the street and they begin to see Noah building this massive thing. You would think, oh, the guy's crazy. He's not going to last long. He's maybe going to be at it for a few days, and then he'll go back to doing something else. What happens when you keep walking by that place and it grows bigger and the structure begins to have some shape, and now it's been a year. And then you keep walking by and you observe it, and now it's been 2 years. And now you're 50 years old, and Noah is still building this device. You get to the point where you're 80 years old, and for 70 years of your life, since 10 years old, you've been watching this crazy man build this crazy device, thinking in your mind, I'm 70 years old. Actually, I'm 80 years old, and I've been watching Noah build this thing since I was 10. This is never going to happen. He's just crazy. He's been warning us this whole time. He's been saying judgment's coming. He's been warning us. He's been telling us that something imminent is going to take place, and that guy is nuts. He was telling us this when I was 10 years old, and he started building this nonsense. Now that he's finished building this nonsense, he keeps talking about this judgment. I've never even seen water coming out of the sky. This guy is crazy. He's nuts. Then something terrible happens. He sends a flood to destroy everything. Human life, animal life, plant life, whatever you could think about. The flood comes in and it literally destroys it all. The people that looked at Noah for 70 years and thought he was absolutely nuts are now banging on the wall where the door is that God had shut, begging to be let in because they knew that their demise was coming. Folks, the last days, being as the days of Noah, are indicative of the same circumstances that we are observing right now. We are telling everybody the end is near. We are doing everything that we can to build a spiritual construct by which the word of God is continuing to be communicated and powerfully given to people. We are making people aware of the destructive force of demons interfering in the lives of mankind. We are speaking against the very actions that are bringing tons of destructive elements into the lives of humans all around the world. We are telling everybody the judgment of God is coming, the judgment of God is coming, and guess what's happening? We are being mocked over making that declaration. We are being told over making that declaration that we are crazy, that quite frankly, we have no foundation for what we are saying. That is indicative of what was going on in the days of Noah. The problem is, in the days of Noah, when God's judgment came, it came swiftly, and there was no recourse for those that rejected God. There was no way out. There was no opportunity to find salvation because the time had come and it was too late because of what they had chosen to do. Folks, when we talk about the last days being as the days of Noah, it is exactly that condition that I just described that we are witnessing right now. And it is clearly and painfully obvious that we are sitting in that same day.